What are the best businesses you can start right now that will make you money? Businesses that don't necessitate a large amount of capital. Of course, you have a lot of possibilities if you have $1 million in your bank account. What happens if you don't? What if you only have a few $1,000s, but a few $100s? So, what are your options? Is it possible to start a profitable business with just a few $100s? How much money can you make from such a venture? All of these questions, as well as many others, will be addressed. So give a thumbs up for this video. Let's get started with the first. The first is digital marketing. I'm about to show you how you can literally make millions of dollars by starting a modest digital marketing company. Don't worry, I'm not going to try to sell you anything. I have friends who own firms like this, and I spoke with them before creating this script to ensure that I'm giving you the most up-to-date information available. This is how it goes. What is the one thing that every business in the world wants? More sales. If you can help any firm boost their sales, they're willing to pay more. And it makes no difference what kind of business it is. That is why firms invest heavily in marketing, branding, and the construction of attractive stores in order to attract customers. However, most small firms do not have the financial means to hire a whole digital marketing team. And this is where you come into play. Let's pretend it's a glasses store on a corner. People who live in the area or who happen onto their websites, while Google Eyewear are their clients. However, if more people were aware of their products, they could double, triple, or even tenfold their sales. Anyone can, of course, place advertising on Facebook, YouTube, or AdSense. However, not everyone is capable of creating successful advertisements that result in sales. And that is exactly what you must learn to accomplish. It won't be easy. Mastering the skill will take time, and you may need to spend a few $100s experimenting with different tactics until you figure out what works and what doesn't. You can literally go to any business owner and say, here's how I'm going to increase your sales by 30%, for example, but I'll take 1/3 of the profits from all the sales that I drive. Any business owner will gladly work with you to prove that you can create effective ads, and you can even give them a free trial. Of course, that firm owner can teach himself how to accomplish it. However, when you have a full-fledged firm to run, you don't have time for such things. It's considerably less expensive to simply hire someone who is competent at it. Whatever the social media of the future looks like, the cornerstone of this business will remain the same. Second, there are crypto businesses. Scams abound in the crypto realm. Every day, I receive emails promoting crypto items that are, to put it mildly, questionable. However, this does not rule out the possibility of a career in this industry. I feel that blockchain is currently at that stage, similar to how the internet was following the dot-com crash. Most people will look back in 10 years and think, I wish I had started my business in this industry. It will be too late to build something truly massive once this technology is widely used. You might easily be making millions of dollars today if you opened a basic e-commerce website 15 years ago. However, what types of enterprises can you establish with blockchain? Let's look at healthcare as an example. The storage of patient information is one of the most serious issues in the healthcare industry. Doctors normally need your medical history to effectively diagnose your health, but they also need information on the patient's health, identity, and the presence of fake medicines in the supply chain. If all of that data is stored on blockchain, no one will have access to the patient's medical history without the patient's agreement. You can grant the doctor access to your medical history, even if you end up seeing another doctor in a different nation. Because each drug can be reliably monitored, blockchain can also help to avoid fraudulent tracks on the market. It will be easier and faster to identify the sources of that drug, store them safely, lower the cost, and make the entire system much more effective once it is kept in blockchain. There are a lot of businesses in this industry already, but it isn't widely used yet. The ideal time to start a business in this sector is right now. Blockchain technology might be applied in a variety of areas, including healthcare and finance. The third option is online tutoring. Everyone has been talking about how worthless our college degrees are for the past 20 years, but most people haven't given a damn. However, no one wants to pay these enormous tuition prices while getting educated online after a global epidemic. The transition to online education has begun, whether we like it or not. This tendency is only expected to continue this year. However, do you know what the majority of people dislike about online education? You don't feel the connection with the teacher. As a result, the technique is rather ineffective. It's ideal when you're trying to reach a large number of people, for example. However, most individuals like to have the personal connection, which is why online tutoring is becoming more popular. It used to be a little more difficult because the instructor had to come to your house. However, because online teaching is becoming more generally accepted, you can easily make a lot of money if you're skilled in one area. If you're skilled in math, chemistry, or science, there are millions of parents willing to pay you to help their children learn more quickly. It will be difficult to develop this business until you create a platform or hire additional teachers and begin providing tuition services in a variety of areas. However, if you don't have a lot of money, it's a great choice. Start a fitness and wellness blog. Number 4. This is one of the businesses I'd like to establish, but I don't have the time because I'm too busy running my other businesses. People are paying considerably more attention to their health as a result of the global pandemic. In addition, I'm following Instagram fitness and wellness bloggers. I personally put a lot of effort into my health by working out at least 3 times per week, eating as healthily as possible, and jogging every morning. Perhaps one day I'll make fitness videos on YouTube to show you how I exercise. This market is booming to the point where Apple has released fitness apps. You'll have to work out for a few years before you can get into this sector since, when Apple enters an area, it takes it seriously. Begin your fitness journey and share it with the rest of the world. Those are drawn to people with whom they can identify. If you succeed in persuading others to begin exercising or caring for their health, they will be eternally grateful and watch everything you publish, and you will be able to monetize this large audience. The 5th option is to trade on Amazon. Allow me to pose a simple question to you. What is the goal of any company? Sells, right? Every company exists to sell a specific product or service. Some businesses manufacture their goods while others, such as the corner store next to your house, have a supplier. The shop's role is to sell. In truth, any company's sole purpose is to sell. And Amazon is a marketplace where you can sell almost anything. You don't even have to keep track of your inventory. Amazon will take care of everything. However, how do I decide what to sell on Amazon? Do you know who Alibaba is? It's similar to Amazon, except most of the things are sold for a fraction of the price they would be in the United States. Everything from gadgets to accessories to clothing to everything else may be found there. It is your responsibility to purchase low and sell high. It's difficult since you have no idea what is in demand. However, with a little market study, you can figure it out. That is what every company does. They research the market and attempt to create a product that is in high demand. It takes a long time. You'll have to spend an inordinate amount of time looking for the correct product at the appropriate price. That's how Amazon can make you a fortune. It's not as easy as it used to be because the competition grows every year, but there are still lots of options. All of the businesses we've talked about are viable. To get started, you don't need to be a genius or have millions of cash. To make it happen, you'll need the discipline and desire to push yourself every day. Don't attempt all of these at once. You will surely fail. Even if you have a full-time job, pick one of them and give it your all. Begin by devoting a few hours after work. You can opt to quit your job and focus on growing the business once it has grown to the point where it can pay the expenses. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.